This is the Novotel Hotel at the Bangkok International Airport. For more than 9 million people, Bangkok is a world-class city. Its airport is world-class. Its architecture is world-class. It is a world of class, where $300,000 Lamborghinis wait in front of palaces, towers of glass and steel, and marble floors unseen in the West, a half a world away. And half a day's journey from this world-class site, there's another world, another class. This too is Thailand. For hundreds of years, the hill tribes in the northern provinces have lived simple lives in a tightly woven world. A world of woven baskets, woven fences for livestock, even woven bridges that span the brook. This is especially true of the Lahu tribes, who are master weavers, and they even weave playpens for their children outside of their meeting halls. So it's really no surprise that the Lahu villages are unique among the hill tribes, in that the Lahu weave their homes from the resources within reach. The walls are like giant placemats, woven by a dozen hands, each one having a different part. Cutting cross pieces for the roof, putting the last touches on the second wall, or hewing a beam dangerously close to bare feet with a machete or a primitive axe. There's a certain rhythm to this work, tapped out by each player, and no one seems out of step or in a hurry to lead the way. You'll notice the wall in the background involves a more intricate pattern, but this project is a simple weave with slotted posts lashed securely at the top with a simple twist that requires no knot. The horizontal panels are made of a thinner type of bamboo that's cut open, pressed flat, and threaded through the slots. Not everyone is working. Some look on with bleary eyes, bound by the grip of the opium trade that still slithers through these hills. Like any other drug, opium has taken its toll on this culture, but in spite of this regrettable dependence, there is a compelling call to the interdependence that these people pass from age to age. There is beauty in this tightly woven world, where tufts of thatch are tucked in place to shield from rain and sun. And I marvel at how they and these simple things have worked together and have held together through time. This was not a staged event. I had wandered away from our medical clinic, alone and with no interpreter. These people had no idea who I was, and may have wondered why this white man with the gray beard and a small black box in his hand had stepped so far into their world uninvited, with nothing to offer but bewildered smiles and silent curiosity. But that much we did exchange. This woven hut of thatch and twine and hewn beams and whittled bamboo was built in half a day by people who had no idea we would be watching from half a world away. Each morning, just after the monks returned to their temples, we met in front of our hotel in Shanghai, piled into our trucks, and headed on our way.
had to get a picture of this up in one of the villages to show for that. Yes, I did wear it.
Just beyond the city limits, it seems that modernity is always a few steps behind, and it's difficult to say whether Thailand is postmodern or post-industrial, with thousands of tires turned inside out as trash cans that look like cauldrons along the street. Or, as we'll later see, church bells made of scrap iron, old gears, and wheels from cars that likely had never seen the village. One more. You'll make it?
We almost there. We said about a half hour ago.
And the phone is getting very cheap. We could buy a phone, with a number, and they like about 1,000 baht. Macy, the pastor told me that you were already there, right? Hello?
No signal.
No signal.
Imagine that.
It's a business class. มา了，เข้ามาตามดิเดี๋ยวล่ะ
George Mallory is an English mountaineer who died in 1924 on the north face of Mount Everest. He was once asked why he wanted to climb the mountain, and he answered famously, "Because it is there." I suppose there are some who would ask us the same question. Why do you go up in those hills? And our answer would only be one pronoun different than Mallory's. Because they are there. The history of the Hill Tribe people in Burma, China, and Laos goes back thousands of years. But it wasn't until the late 1800s that the Hill Tribes, primarily Aka, Lahu, and Karen, began inhabiting the northern parts of Siam. There on the steep jungled slopes, they carved out terraced farmland and simple villages and primitive houses that haven't changed much in 100 years. Which is why ministering to these people requires not only stepping into another culture, but stepping back in time. Here's a brief glimpse of what life is like in the villages before the team arrives. For now at least, the hill tribes do seem out of sync with time and out of step with their own country, which is primarily Buddhist. The team's typical route is flying west from Michigan to Tokyo, then on to Bangkok, and then up to Chiang Rai. This is the team in the Bangkok International Airport.
Hey, good to see you. Great to see you.
All right, you just load them up. I've been waiting for that. Okay, feet twice.
The team's long days begin and end in the busy city, where motorcycles seem to be everywhere, and Buddhist monks can be seen walking back to their temple after taking morning alms. For several years, we've used the same blue taxi trucks. They weave in and out of traffic, playing leapfrog with each other, depending on which one has the strongest engine. Once we're out of city limits, we can ride on top or on the back as we climb the winding hills. Sometimes the hills are too steep for the trucks, and we're told to get out and walk up and meet the truck at the top of the hill.
Yeah, the first one's already there. I told him that we have traffic.
That was Pastor Kiati Sak, our other host, pastor of Grace Baptist Church in Bangkok. He's been a part of these trips for, well, since the beginning. Each day's journey takes about 2 to 4 hours one way. But the good news is once we arrive, all of the people in the village gather around to help us set up for the service and the clinic to follow. They call these hill tribes for a reason. Their villages are always on hill slopes, and their church is always at the top of the hill.
In 1990, that's my year. I came to Chiang Rai province. Introduced me to the Akha tribe first. Out of those new things that I saw children everywhere, just like I saw pigs everywhere in the villages. When I saw the children, I asked, how about if your baby gets sick? What are you going to do? They said they do not know. Okay, they just go to the witch doctor and ask the witch doctor to help them. There's so many baby who got sick, and many died because of a simple sick that happened to us, like a fever. Okay, they don't have even one tablet of fever medicine for the baby.
Our Heavenly Father, we just thank you for yet another opportunity that you have given to us. We may come here to this village. Once again, we just pray that the hearts of people
Not all of the churches have a custom about leaving your shoes at the door, but the one on the first day did. After the service is over, we set up the clinic. Triage is usually outside the church or shelter. Triage is where people tell us what ails them. Around the corner from triage is pharmacy, where we give them what might be of help. And just beyond pharmacy are the doctors and dentist stations, which we'll see in a few moments. The pharmacy is made up of about 6 or 7 suitcases, chock full of all the medicines. Oh, I forgot to tell you where these came from. Let me back up here a little bit. This won't take long at all. I'll try to talk fast. Months before this whole missionary trip begins, the team members meet about once a month for a meal and packing pills, which means dumping them out of the original containers, putting them in Ziploc bags so they take up less space. That allows us to get 50 pounds of medicine in each suitcase, and each team member has one suitcase. So, that's how the medicine gets from West Michigan to Thailand. With the help of ministries such as International Aid, we have plenty of medicine to fill all these suitcases and then some. And each day, we give away hundreds of pounds. The only problem is sometimes we have a hard time teaching them how to get the lid off.
เอาเวลาเนาะก็อันนี้ด้วยกินด้วยกันนะอักเสบแก้อักเสบยาแก้ยาแก้อักเสบมีปวดมีบวมหัวเจ็บคอ
There are at least two things that make operating a medical clinic in a mountain village a big challenge. The first is basic sanitation. I mean, you've got dogs and chickens and pigs running around your feet while you're trying to maintain a sterile environment. The other challenge is the fact that among the hill tribes, medicine is a spectator sport. I suppose it would be back in the States, too, if these things were done in plain view. And I guess we'll find out if you have a stomach for it in the next 2 or 3 minutes. One of the reasons the hill tribes need so much dental attention is because of their habit of chewing betel nut. With all due respect, do you see those black teeth? Well, that's supposed to be beautiful, and it's achieved by chewing betel nut, which leads to premature decay and receding gums. This man had become so long in tooth that he just wanted them all pulled. All 6 of them.
Don't squeeze too hard, and just gently.
Some teeth come out harder than others, but over the course of 10 days, we will pull hundreds of teeth. It's interesting to watch the generations and how they interact, the closeness of family. Like this one, who asked us to make a house call on a dying parent.
When the sun leaves the field, are you holding on? Are you holding on to the last sweet light? The flame you light, I still see there, I still see on your darkest and I don't know, is this the part where you let go and sinking under?
To paraphrase the end of Matthew 25, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink, or sick and come visit you? Inasmuch as ye have done this to the least of these, my brother, ye have done it to me. Think about those words as you reflect on these images. We hope that they'll remind you to pray for the hill tribes of northern Thailand, our timeless mission.
I am holding on, I am holding on, as you held on to me. And I don't know, is this the part where you let go and sinking under a shadow? Is this the part where you find out I'm there for you? You find out I'm there for you now.
ที่นี่หมู่บ้านอะไรนะ ชื่อหมู่บ้านอะไรนะมักอะไรเขาเรียกว่าบ้านใหม่พัฒนาอยู่นะ We are standing one of the high mountain of Chiang Rai province. We are not really far from Burma side because we are just along the borders of Thailand and Myanmar. The Akha tribe came from China. That's the original country for them, as they have been live in that country for so many years. They have over 5 million people who live in China, and then because of the war and because of the problem that came to China, and they lose their own kingdom. And because of that, all of the Akha people have been scattered to many countries. They move from mountains to another mountains. Thailand and Burma just like a mountains that connection to each other. We are just about at the border of Thailand and Myanmar, just only about like 2 to 3 miles away from where Tom and I are. Okay, we're traveling about 4 hours from Chiang Rai province. Okay, we climb up to the highest mountain in this area. Okay, only from the mountain area it took us over an hour. It's not easy. From the month of March up to the month of October, the rain we started from March and getting harder and harder in the month of August, September and October. Okay. For those months, hardly to move, okay, hardly to traveling on the mountains. It's not easy at all, but we thank God. So when we get into this area, we saw a lot of Lahu. Okay, that's another tribe. Okay, then we are in with the Akha villages. There are 1,000 of Akha who are living in this area. Okay, so the purpose of we are coming here, we have been reaching out to Akha in Thailand since 1990. I thank God. I would like to thank the Lord for your country. I would like to thank the Lord for Calvary Church. For 9 years, okay, they keep coming to Thailand to help us, okay, to present the gospel by using medication. Thank God for all of the teams have been keep coming in the past 9 years because of medicine, because of even they heard that the doctors team is coming to the village. We see 100 of the people who would like to see the doctor because of these people, they don't have a chance even to see the doctor. That is really challenged me, and I have been praying. I thank God. God has been answering my prayer, and now we are enjoying reaching out to the people because of the medical team that came over. We would like you to pray that God will continue to use your people who have a heart, have a willingness to come to witness to the people in these hill tribes. But they love the Lord, they love to learn, they would like to know more. Okay, that's how we train these people that they could serve the Lord, they could lead their own people. I feel this is my philosophy. I believe they could serve the Lord better than myself because they know their own people, they know their own culture, they know how to deal with the people. My calling is to come to train them and behind them and help them to reaching out to their own people in different area. I could tell you, if you come, you will see what I have been saying to you in this afternoon, okay? And then you will know what is going on, how the Lord is moving, how the Lord opened the door for us, okay, to bring the gospel to this kind of people and these tribes. Okay? Pray for us, okay? Come visit us, okay? And help us. Okay? I thank God, okay, for this ministry that God given to us. Thank you so much for the privilege to share with you about God's work in Thailand. Okay, if you like to come to Thailand, choose the month of December, January, February. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now waiting for us.
Yeah, I'm from Detroit.
Time it was, and what a time it was, a time of innocence, a time of confidences. Long ago it must be, I have a photograph. Preserve your memories, they're all that's left you.
When the rain breaks the road, are you holding on? Are you holding on to your last good day? When the stone breaks the wheel, are you holding on? Are you holding on till the stone rolls away? And I don't know, is this the part where you let go and tumbling out of a window? Is this the part where you find out I'm there for you? When the sun leaves the field, are you holding on? Are you holding on to the last sweet light? And the flame leaves your eyes, I still see you there, I still see you there on your darkest night. And I don't know, is this the part where you let go and sinking under a shadow? Is this the part where you find out I'm there for you?
paraphrase the end of Matthew 25. Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink, or sick and come visit you? Inasmuch as ye have done this to the least of these my brethren, ye have done it to me. Think about those words as you reflect on these images. We hope that they'll remind you to pray for the hill tribes of northern Thailand, our timeless mission.
As you've held on to me, and I don't know, is this the part where we let go, tumbling out of the window? Is this the part you're there for me? And I don't know, is this the part where you let go? Sinking under a shadow, is this the part where you find out I'm there for you? You find out I'm there for you. You find out I'm there for you. Who can say where the road goes, where the day only time? And who can say if your love as your heart only time?
She said that today is the last day for her in her life to dentist. Kaya, ano mo find it?
Okay, I'm done now, Jen. Last ditch.